Yes, Bhumika. Hello.
Yes, Deepa.
Okay, you can now share your screen and start the session.
Okay, fine. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. So let me introduce quickly myself about everyone. Like I am the West India manager of CCT College Dublin, and I'm working in the same college as last 2.5 years. And let's start with the PPT because without wasting your time, I should complete it. And then after that, you can ask me if you have any questions and query regarding Ireland or our college, anything. It's you can free to ask me. Okay. So Deepa, is it visible?
Yes, Bhumika, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the front face of our college, that is CCT College. So rather than talking about CCT College or Dublin, let's start with a beautiful video. So I hope you can able to enjoy it. So let's start with that. Okay. So I hope you will enjoy all this beautiful video. It's about the Ireland. So the people who are new can able to get little bit overview of Ireland, and people who are already work into Ireland, so they knows about it. So for you, it can be refresher kind of. So let's start enjoy with this video. Okay, so that's how the islands are. So let's start, continue with a bit about Ireland, and then we'll move into the Dublin and next to CCT College. So Ireland population is 4.8 million, so you cannot compete with at least Indian population. It is 1,339 millions is the Indian population. But see, the island is such a small place, it's just like an island. But being a population is so small, but the GDP per capita it is 14th world and average income is 10th in world. So it's a great USP for Ireland. Being such a small place, how much they are strong economically and what is the great contribution towards the world economy. So that's how the islands are. Now, if I talk about the island currency, that is euro, because it's a part of European continent. Though Ireland is a part of the European continent, many of you know already, like Ireland is completely different than other European countries. Ireland is more close to next to UK and then after that USA. So that's the reason Ireland is more into the English speaking country influenced by those countries than any European countries. And that's why the Ireland primary language is English, and there is a few places where the Gaelic is spoken, but it's not so important. So that's the reason students who are going to Ireland or any people who are going from other country to Ireland, they're not facing any difficulties due to their language problem. So that's how again a great USP of Ireland. Now, if I talk about Ireland, Ireland known for entire world as for IT and computing. You can see it's a land of computing and IT sectors. That's how the islands are. But not only the IT and computing, there is a few sectors which are equally important towards the Ireland economy. So those sectors are pharmaceutical, financial service, agriculture, business, logistic, and hospitality domain as well. Why I'm telling you these all are equally important, because for the PR purpose, if the students get the job apart from IT and computing, these sectors, still students are eligible for the PR. So that's why you should know about this sector as well. For your reference, there is a many pharmaceutical companies manufacturing units are located in Ireland. So that's how the islands are. Now, Ireland, you saw, like it's, I told you, like it's a great economy. What is their ranking, you see, but why, the reason behind it, you get to know in after few slides. Ireland, the as per the friendly and most safest country wise, Ireland holding seventh position in the world. So majorly, whenever the counselors counsel the student, their parents is always looking for such countries should be the very safe and secured. So that's how the islands are. And for your reference, 36% of population in Ireland are age under 25. So that's the reason Ireland is quite, advanced, and their thought process wise also they're quite rich. And if you go and Google it, like how the Irish people in general, their nature, they're quite friendly and family oriented. So as a whole, I must say it is a very safe environment to live and learn for anyone else, not only the student. Now, Ireland, as I told, is a land of IT and computing. Why? Because it's the second largest exporter of computer service in the world. And why they are very strong? So this slide will show you the reason behind it. See the all the companies popping up. Not only this, in the video also you can see there's lots of company here and there popping out. So there's all the companies, almost 95% major MNCs companies headquarter, European headquarters are located in Ireland. And you can understood, like in one small place, if so many MNCs companies are there, so majorly their economy should be strong, because the salary pay package, it's quite different than any startup company of anywhere else. So that's why they are very strong in economically, and that's why called is a land of IT and computing. So this is the Dublin, just a one small nice picture. Dublin is the island capital city. So in this city only our college is located. So its population is 1.8 million. It's very less, as because it's a capital city. So finance, education, culture wise, Dublin is very rich. And in Dublin itself, you can find it out. There's a big gaming companies, leading hubs are located in Dublin, like Big Fishy, Habbo, PopCap. So anybody knows this kind of name of the companies. So their leading hub is located in Dublin. And not only this, the companies which I told you, like this, all the companies headquarters are located in Ireland. So these all the companies, European data center are located in Dublin itself, like IBM, Microsoft, Google, Yahoo, MSM, and so many. I can't even count. So that is the main reason students are getting easily same domain job in Dublin or outer Dublin in Ireland, anywhere else, very easily. It's not so difficult to get it. Now, if I talk about the accommodation in Dublin, there is a three type of accommodations. Are there students, family homestay, private rental market. Student is nothing like is a luxurious apartment on that cooking area, gym, recreation rooms, cinema rooms, everything is there. It's a luxurious, and definitely it is costlier than other two options. Family homestay, that is, it's a Irish family. They are allowed the student to stay in their home. They're providing a private room usually, and they provide meal as well. It is vetted by police. So that's how it is very much, secured and safe for the student. And another one option is their private rental market. It is nothing as such, like is just a sharing a house with the fellow students, like in Indian market, which we call PG or hostel facility. So this is. So out of three, we always suggest to our student to go for a family homestay. Rest of other they can think of it. So that's how it is. So now let's talk about is very important USPs of Ireland, that is a part-time job. If you talk about the part-time job in general for other countries, students are allowed to work 20 hours per week. But in Ireland, students can able to work in month of June, July, August, September, 40 hours per week. Rest of other months, students can able to work 20 hours per week. So now you understand, like as student legally, it is mentioned in Ireland VFS website itself. It's official website. You can find it out this option. That means the students being a part-timers, they can earn like a full-timer. So the minimum wages in Dublin, it is 10.20 euros per hour, which is pretty much reasonable, and student can easily survive with the minimum wages. Their month-to-month living expenditure, they can easily cope up with that amount. Now, if I talk about the how the prospects to getting the part-time job, as because I told, like Dublin is the capital city of Ireland, so that is the main reason the business people and the tourist people are always approaching to Dublin. And that's the reason you can say it's a business center or tourist hub. And where is the business people are there, where is the tourist hubs are there, definitely their retail, cafe, restaurant, bar, kitchen, hotels are there. And that's the reason students are not face any difficulties to find it out part-time job in these sectors. So that is the part-time job prospects and facilities. Now in our college, we provide IT and business programs in undergraduate and postgraduate. And all degree programs are validated by QQI, which is accepted by worldwide, and all our student approved by Irish Immigration Authority. Now, where our college is located, it is in Dublin prime location. It is called Dublin 2, which is the place is in such a location where the student can get easy to accessible for all kind of transport like bus, tram, trains. And I already told, like Dublin is called for business and tourist center. Now, these are a few pictures of Dublin. It's very nice and beautiful, clean city. Uh, Very small population. So this for your reference. This is our map view where our college is located. For your reference, our college is just next to Griffith College. You can say just 10 steps ahead. So that's how it is. And as because it is in prime location, so that is the main reason students are not face any difficulties to find it out accommodation in nearby location of our college. Now, this slide will telling you why we are very strong, and I'm telling you people like it's very easy for the student to get settled down in Ireland, or I must say in Dublin. So our success rate of getting placements and all is 94% as per the 2020 survey. So 94% of graduate are getting job immediately or within 3 months. And now it is increased to close to 97%. And why, there is a reason behind it. Like for your few reference, I must tell you, like we got partnership with the Microsoft Ireland since 2018. We got partnership with the Ireland IBM on that period of time. So like that, we have a few other MNCs company we have got tie up with them. So that is the reason whenever any vacancies are coming up, they are always approaching to us, and they took good number of students from our campus itself. And that's how our alumni of working successfully in their career, their job in various sectors, and like Accenture, Microsoft, Amazon, Dell, IBM, there's just so many. So every year what happened, like we organized a alumni session, and that time alumni used to come, they discuss about their journey, they talk about their experience with the current student, and the students get motivated, which is very important to get motivated towards the student's career. So that's how we give. And not only this career service, like other university and college, we do have same CV preparation, job seeking, how to get the interview skill preparation, how to write the letter, so those kind of things. So we are very strong in that, and that's the reason the placement rate also is quite high. This is the career service department. This few pictures for your reference. He's the one is Chief Technology Officer from IBM Ireland, Mr. Ronan. He is one of our alumni of ours. So like that we are, and not only the academic part, we are look after the student physical health and mental health as well. We are conducting from the month this year from April, every week Wednesday yoga session for our student and for our staffs. Not only that, we have a dedicated counseling team for our students mental health. Sometimes they need it, so we are always there to help the student. And most importantly, the students after study, what could be the pathway and the progression. So we help the students to guide them the correct path, which is very, very important to reach their goal, to reach their success. So which is the guidance is very important. So we have a dedicated team for that. So this is all about our student support, and this is the students' life. Apart from academic, they can enjoy their life as well. That's how the Dublin are. And as I told, like yoga sessions. So these are the few activities it is happening in our college campus. And now let's talk about the courses. In Dublin, we have a 3 degree courses: bachelor degree, high diploma degree, and master's degree. Now each degree have a 3 program. Now, if I talk about the bachelor program, Bachelor of Science in Computing and IT, it is 4 years program and 1 year stay back. All the bachelor's program have a 1 year stay back. IELTS we accept overall 6, PT overall 50, Duolingo overall 95. Now the fee structure, first year fees is 8,600 euros. Now second and third and fourth year, it is 4,500 euros each year. So if you compare with the European university and college, our college is much more reasonable in fee structure wise. So that is again a USP for our college. So Bachelor of Science in Computing and IT, it is 4 years program. Generally for Bachelor of Science program, you can't find it out computing. But here it's a specialization on computing and IT. So that students who are willing to go in, data science or data analytic or computing program, for them it's much more easy to get in after the bachelor's. Bachelor of Arts in Business, that is 3 years program. Rest of other everything same like a Bachelor of Science. Now we have another one program, Bachelor of Business Honors. You can say it is hot cake in market now, because it is 1 year program and 1 year stay back also there. Rest of other IELTS and fee structure, everything is same like bachelors. But who will be the eligible for this kind of program? So suppose students done 3 years bachelor degree in business related from India. Now what could be their progression? They are always coming to you for the master's program. Now, because of their poor degree, because of the not recognized university or may open school, students may not eligible for other country for masters. So sometimes some country have the pathway program, you can route it them to the pathway program, but pathway program it's not a degree program. So pathway program, after that they have to progression to the masters, otherwise they have to return back to India or their home country. So here there is a catch, like you can tell them the students to go to this program in our college for 1 year, and they will be getting a Bachelor of Business Honors degree, and then from there they can route it through the Erasmus program through other country, or they want to study in Dublin or Ireland, that also is fine, but it is not mandatory. So that's how they can open up for their desired country as well. So that's how the Bachelor of Business Honors are. So these are the 3 bachelor program. Now let's talk about the high diploma degree. That's the 3 programs we have. All the high diploma programs having a 1 year program and 1 year stay back. IELTS, PTA, Duolingo, same like bachelors. Overall 6, IELTS, PTA overall 50, Duolingo overall 95. Fee structure is a bit different than bachelors. That is 9,250 euros fee structure for 1 year. Now, if you talk about the higher diploma in science and computing, or higher diploma in science in data analytics for business, or high diploma in science in artificial intelligence and applications, if you talk about this kind of program, they're very, very high demand in market in Dublin. terms of job prospects, in terms of salary structure, it is too high. And that's the reason students are looking for this kind of program most of the time. But the problem it is, for this kind of program, if you apply for any other university or college, most of the university and college required a relevant background student, either computing or IT related program. But here we accept the students who are from the non-relevant background student. Suppose a student's done in accounting, but want have a mathematics in their module in their degree program, then you can take the student for this kind of program. We accept the diploma holders, but fresher we don't accept for the diploma student. For diploma students, we need minimum 5 years of work experience in software domain. Then they are eligible for these programs. So these are the higher diploma programs. Now if I talk about the master's program, master's all programs having a 15 months program. IELTS we accept 6.5 overall, PTE overall 58, Duolingo overall 105. And we accept 2 years stay back. So that means for the master's 15 months program plus 2 years stay back. Now this applied software development and the data analytic program. Again, it is very high demand in market, and again we accept the non-relevant background student as well. Now, if you see that fee structure, the 14,000 euros actually this fee structure, but we give all the international student 2,000 euros scholarship, which is come down to 12,000 euros. Now, if you calculate software development or the data analytic, this kind of program in other university and college, the fee structure is bit higher than any other program because of the market demand. But for us, it is quite reasonable in fees again. It is 10.5 lakhs, 10.6 lakhs, not more than that, fee structure wise. So now you can understood like this kind of program for 15 months, it is pretty much reasonable. Now we have another program, again it's newly launched program, MA in International Business. So again it is very sellable product in market. Why? Because of the fee structure. Here you might not seen that, but because we recently emphasized this, 14,000 euros is actually the fee structure for the 15 months program, but we give to our all the international student 4,000 euro scholarship for the September 2022 intake. That means the fee structure is goes down to 10,000 euros. So now if you actually calculate 10,000 euros in Indian rupees, you can see there is a many university in India even they are asking more than that. So that's how our international business program it is. And who can be the eligible? The non-business degree holder, but with a minimum 3 years experience in business domain, the students can able to apply. A business degree holder, but have a very nominal grade, they can also eligible for the international business program. So that's how our master's programs are 3. So these are all about our courses. Now, if I talk about my intake, that is we have a 2 intake, February intake and September intake. Now for the September intake, our application deadline is 1st of August. Now, again the great USP for our college. If you ask generally, in Europe, majority university and college required application fees. We don't take any application fees for the student. So that is one point. Even in Canada also there is application fees. For Ireland, BFS, they don't take any interview for the student. For our college, we don't take any interview for the student. So the people who are having poor in communication, you can easily take them for our college, because for the interview purpose, for their communication, they will not get any visa rejection. So these are the great USPs for our college as of now, according to the market scenario. Now, if I talk about the application part, it is very easy and simple. Definitely, you can submit to the team. But what are the documents needed? 10, 12 UG, PG transcript, copy of passport first and last page, English proficiency test for certificate, IELTS, Duolingo, PT or TOEFL, anyone could be fine. Updated CV, on that student email ID and contact number mandatory, important. Work experience certificate needed if they have work experience. We don't have any problem with a gap. In that case, gap justification required. So that is our application process. Now, if I talk about the finance part, which is very, very important for Ireland finance part. As I told, right, Ireland, they have no visa rejection for the interview because they have no interview. But there is a rejection because of the finance. It is very, very important. Ireland visa rejection happen only because of the finance and only finance. So the students who are going for Ireland for their finance, 6-month old bank account or 6 months old fund needed. Now, how much fund needed? 70% could be the bank loan, but 30% should be in student's account. The sponsor could be 3 sponsor in a blood relationship. If it's a parents, then birth certificate good to go. Rest of others, every debit needed. Now, if the sponsors are sponsoring the student, then sponsors fund justification needed. If they are business holder, 3 years IT return needed. If they are job holder, then Form 16 needed. Health insurance, 100 euros is a health insurance. If the students who don't want to pay 100 euros, then they can avail the insurance policy from the Indian company itself. Now, the people who are going for the graduation, for the second, third, fourth, or second year, third year, that fund, like 4,500 euros plus yearly living cost, total amount should be visible in student account as a show money. Show money no need to be 6 months old. Is just a show money in terms of liquid or property or gold or bond or saving. Anything could be fine, no problem at all. So that's how the finance are. And visa filing, it's very easy and simple. Once you apply to us, offer letter generally used to come 48 hours to 7 working days. Now, once the offer letter will come, if it's offer comes in condition, the student have to fulfill the condition. If it's unconditioned, then student would to go for the fees payment. Once the fees payment will be done, then TT copy will be shared with us, and then CUB letter you will get issued. That is, it will come. The tag time is 28 working days, close to 1 month. But as because we are very close to September intake, we are working very fast. Prior that, you are getting our response. That's how we are. Sometimes we get the offer also within 24 hours also. So then once a COE letter will come and LOA will come from students, then students can apply for the visa. It's an online application. And for that, PCC clearance also needed. PCC clearance basically for all the countries from the local police thana, police students can get it. But for Ireland, PCC clearance need to be done from the VFS or the passport office from there. So now with the PCC clearance, they can apply the visa. For the VFS booking needed because of the biometric, same like UK. And for that time, they need to carry the original documents and with the 3 sets of documents. Now, visa decision is to come within 3 to 4 weeks. If it's a yes, then student good to go for the travel and accommodation plan. If it's a no, then student again can appeal for the decision, and that time our college will help the student. But if still it is no, then the student have to apply for the refund. Cancellation charge is there, that is 300 to 350 euros, and rest of others will goes to students account. So this is all about the visa processing and all. So moreover, I must tell you about my college. Like our college, the way of study and all, it is completely different. It's more into the real-time based scenario than a theoretical. And in our college campus, 70% students are non-EU student out of 47 different countries, and 30% are the EU student. So in general, as people, you are quite experienced in this field. Any college or university, if you're talking about, if you see, The non-country students are more and the country students are less. That means that university or college definitely good into the placement and the student support. So that's how we are. If we are not, then the percentage should be the different. So this is all about my college as of now. Let's stop sharing the presentation. Let me switch on my video. Yes. So I will request you people, if you have no problem, please switch on the video. And now it's all yours. If you have any questions, you can ask me. You can put in chat box as well. I'm happy to give the answer. Okay. Is it possible for a IELTS waive off? No, Ria. It is not possible IELTS waive off, but it is overall 6 or for the masters overall 6.5. So each band, if it's very less also, no problem at all. We accept. So yeah, it's possible, no problem at all. But in that case, like NGO sponsor means what? It's a government sponsor NGO or what kind of? It's a private. So yes, if it's a private NGO, that's we need a approval for that. But if it's a government NGO, so I don't think so. You have to check with that because for them they have a separate list of university where only the students can apply. So if our college is there, definitely they can apply. Okay, Ria Thomas, minimum percentage for bachelor. Okay. For the bachelor student, we took 60%, but suppose the students having a less of 60%, let's say 50% or 52%. Now student willing to go for study in bachelor program in our college. In that case, students' English proficiency test score should be higher. Whatever our requirement, it should be more than that. So in that case, we can take it. Let's say, for your example, if the IELTS we needed 6 band, if the students having 6.5 or 7, you can take the application and it is under consideration. Student will be get the offer letter. And actually, we got it offer letter. And for the masters and higher diploma, they have no problem at all. If it's a very minimum percentage also, you can take the student. Um, non-government organization, that's we need to check really with that. If anybody is there, you can proceed the file with the documents, we can check, and if the international team give the approval, then only we can proceed for it. Okay, MD in a Molhop. If the students have a MOI, no. In Ireland, MOI will not be accepted. IELTS only accepted. IELTS, Duolingo or PT. Anyone else? Age difference or study gap? Okay, good question, Nadia. We don't have any problem with age difference or study gap. In that case, gap justification is required. For your reference, I'm telling you, for the bachelor student, we give the students having a 4 to 5 years gap as well, we are accepting. But we generally don't allow them because end of the day there is a chances of visa rejection for the bachelor student. So we always suggest to our partner to go for the at least 2 years, not more than that, for the bachelor student because they are minor. But for the higher diploma and for master student, you can take the students in, doesn't matter, even 8, 10, 12 years gap as well. Because in higher diploma or master's program, majorly the students are going who are quite mature. You saw right in the slide I showed you people, like there is a people like where we can get it like CFO. So now you can imagine, right? These alumni means what is their age. So that's how it is. So nothing to be worried about it. But yes, proper gap justification needed. Okay, so how many days class conducted? It depends again for the which program they are going for it. Most of the cases, for your reference, I must tell you for the masters in Ireland, the people who are going for the masters program, they can eligible to work as a part-timer, enter their tenure, means 15 months program, right? So enter their tenure, they can able to work what to say 40 hours per week. That means being a part-timers they can able to work as a full-timer. Why? Because in entire Ireland the study structure is completely different. It's not a classroom base, is more into the practical project and assessment and all these things. So that's the reason non-relevant background student also get capable enough to understand IT or computing related program as well. So that's how the study culture in Ireland. Um, okay, is there any certain rules and not less than 6 band? Not less than 6 band, you not get even offer letter. So no point of question and rest of other thing. But each module, anything could be fine. Only we look after the overall six. Each band, anything could be no problem. As you mentioned, 70% can be used. Okay, no, in that case, I'm telling you in Gujarat region or in other region also, now these days bank are ready to give 100% scholarship, 100% bank loan. So in that case as well, the student 30%, like let's say if I'm talking about in Indian currency, at least 3 to 4 lakhs or 5 lakhs should be in the student's bank account. Now, in generally, what the student do, if it's 100%, they immediately 1 month old the bank account should be. So in that case, it will not be accepted. The bank account should be minimum 6 months old. So that's how it is. Well, how many years we can apply for peer? Okay, so peer structure is quite easy and simple, Ria. Thing is that, as I mentioned, like IT and computing, apart from that, other sectors which is equally important, like pharmaceutical industry, agriculture, finance, hospitality. So if the students working in these sectors and if their package in yearly 35,000 euros, students are eligible for the PR. So basically for that 35,000 euros, that one important. The sectors which I said equal important sectors, that sector students have to apply. And third one, that is the company recommendation. Where they are working, that recommendation is very, very important. So as a whole, PR in Ireland is not so difficult to get in because the prospects are more, the people are less. And in Ireland, there is a three type of visas only available. That is, one is student visa, second is normal visit visa, third one is business visa. Apart from that, nothing is there. So there is no problem with to get the PR. Okay. So after 2 years, let's say after master's 2 years, by the time if they're approaching 35,000 euros and the company is recommending that particular student, they're eligible. How many backlogs? Okay, we don't have any problem with the backlogs. In that case, backlog should be completed. That's it, not more than that, anything else. Master's and higher diploma, anything, no problem with the backlogs. For the undergraduate students, how much money has to be in bank account for 6 months? Okay. For the undergraduate student, first year fees is 8,600 euros, right? So out of that, okay, for all the program, bachelor, high diploma or masters, for all the program, minimum initial deposit is 6,000 euros. Now 8,600 euros, out of that 6,000 students are paying as an initial deposit. So how much will be remain? It's a 2,600 euros. So 2,600 euros plus 1 year living cost, that is 10,000 euros. So total 12,600 euros should be in students fund, and rest of second, third, fourth this year's, that 4,500 per year plus 10,000 euros living cost. So total that amount should be visible in students account as a show money. That show money no need to keep for 6 months. That is just a show money. They just keep it to show for the visa filing time, like yes, I have the rest of money as well in my account. It's a just a security kind of, nothing else. For the undergraduate student, okay, after completion of the course, does college help the students for getting job? Yes, That's what we said. Like we are very, very strong for getting the giving the job opportunity, because we have a tie-up with the MNC's company. They are coming to our college campus. They took many students from our college campus, and not only that, we have a dedicated team who help the student to find it out the correct job in same domain job in a good companies as well. So that's how we are very strong in that. Okay, so anything else more? Okay, so by that time, 12,600 euros for undergraduate student. Yes, but now in that case, suppose students having an issue with the showing justification of their fund. Doesn't matter for bachelor or any other programs, higher diploma or masters. In that case, always suggest to the student, if they're ready to pay for the full amount, let them pay the full amount. And that also no need to pay full amount as a whole initial deposit. Let them pay 6,000 plus 100 euros for the health insurance, total 6,100 euros, and rest of other, that amount you can tell to the university when you apply for the COE. That time you can tell the student rest of tuition deposit will be paid once the visa will get approved. So once the visa decision will come, then after that student can pay, because in the COE letter we will mention over there like student gonna pay rest of amount before after the visa. So then that amount student no need to show as a fund justification. So that time only the living cost will be there to justify their fund. So that's how you can do it, right? So for everyone, I'm telling you, as because we are almost very close to September intake, so majorly the students who are unable to go some other country because of some rejection, because Ireland took the rejection from other countries, those people also they can consider. So if you can take up the chance to get them in our college, because definitely we are working very fast, and our service is very prompt and very fast. We are giving the reply for each and every cases. So you can put the application, as because his application is a free. Suppose the students who are coming for UK and for other country for the September intake, and you feel so they may get rejection because of the communication or because of the IELTS or any other thing or the academic. In that case, for the second thought, you can put the application to our college, and we are happy to help them. And then after that, once the application will come, once the offer will come, if they can't able to go to their desired destiny, you can easily approach them for this second option. But if you don't have the second option in your hand or your student hand, there is a no chance to think of it, right? And we have a very good scholarship over there, so I don't think so it will be great trouble to convert the student for our college, right? Okay, Deepa, I think I able to give all the questions answer. Your
Hi, Vanika.
partners. Hi, Himali.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you so much for this wonderful presentation. Yeah, it was really, you had given all the detailed information regarding visa point of view, finance, academics, each and everything. So
Thank you
now
so
I think
much.
each and every point is clear from our
Right.
associates' point of view. So obviously, it will be very helpful to promote, for this upcoming intake. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You can do it very easily, and your partners also can do it, because the our criteria is quite, the people who are not from the good profile also you can take up the student for the application. So for them, it will be great exposure to go for a study in other country. So that's how it is,
Definitely, Banika. We
right?
definitely look forward to have good number of applications for coming intake.
Surely, surely. And thank you so much, team, for that. And that's it. Can we have a quick picture? If you have switch on your video, we can. I would like to take a
Yes.
picture of all ours.
I think all participants would not be able to access their videos,
No,
maybe
whoever it
because,
is, how many
yeah,
can, it will be happy to see them. It's nice to
sure,
see every day
definitely.
the new people.
For sure.
Um, Enamel Hawk raised hand. Somebody raised hand. Okay. Hello, Himali.
Hi,
Hi. Okay. So, let's take the picture of ours.
for sure.
Okay. So, thank you so much, Himali, and complete entire team. I'm love to meet you soon. And
Sure. Thank you so much. We'll
thank you
definitely
so
keep
much.
you posted and ping you for other
Yes.
queries.
Yes. I'm always there for you. Any query, immediately you can get the response. And anything, I'm always there for you. Already the team created
Yes.
because here your energetic Deepa is there. She's yes, I must say, she's very energetic, and anything she prompt answer. I really love this. I really love this. Even that's I love to do work in same way. So
For
I
sure.
hope now your team get trained properly, and any query, anything, try to pull up at least 2-3 application in a week. It's not so big deal to pull up, and not
Sure.
the considering now for the September intake, rather than considering the people who are the new crowd, is better to what you have already and got the rejection. You can take those people to last minute. At least application should come. Then after that, once offer will come, let's then we can try to convert them, right? We can't do
Yes.
more than
Yes.
that. So that's
Right.
how we can try for the September intake. And for the February intake, freshly we can talk about the business plan and rest of others.
For sure. And
Okay.
Barnika, what will be the deadline for this coming intake? Application
Coming
deadline?
this September intake, application deadline is 1st of August.
1st August. Okay, so still we
Yes.
have good time. Okay.
Yes, we have a good time, right?
Sure.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much,
much once
Emily.
again.
Yeah, thank you. Bye. Take
Yeah.
care.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.